Hello, this is Gamer Girl PlayStation 3, and I'm doing commentary of Wanted on Rome Dusk, which is the exact same as Rome, but it's just dusk. And I hate how they make night versions of maps, because if all the time they take to redo all the shading and lighting on the maps that they made into night versions, they could have made an entire new map. But then again, I wasn't very pleased with the Alhambra map, because that one was just really confusing. Like, it's like, where the poo are they? No, I don't use that. And I'm playing as the Dama again, with her big arse hairpin that's like way too big to be a hairpin. Although it looks like one, it's actually a freaking weapon. It's like, holy. I just came back from watching 2 hours of kids screaming over Call of Duty. Like, I don't know how I got into that, but for 2 hours I was straight. I was watching videos of kids, like, taking spazzes over Call of Duty, and I'm like, wow.
Your objective is to assassinate
But I have to admit, I actually did see one 4-part series, and it was really hilarious, because this kid was just like, I don't want to scream, because his screaming was like, and he was like horrible. I can't even describe it, but let me start with Assassin's Creed, the classic. So there you just saw, I walked around the corner, and then I stabbed him. So this is a bit different from Manhunt, obviously, and I'm not going to explain to it because everybody knows what Wanted is. And if you don't, then just look it up. So, when you're hunting, first things first, simple step. When you're gonna hunt, when you have an enemy, wow. So, when you are hunting and your enemy is just around the corner, first of all, do not run around the corner. That just gives yourself away, and they could use a charge or smoke bomb and then stun you. Also, you don't want to walk around the corner right away without thinking. I suggest you stand at the corner, and then you sort of use your dynamic camera to look around and see who it is, just in case. You know, just see. And that's just a good tip. And this is like a WTF moment, because this guy pops up in front of me and stabs me. And so one thing I would also suggest, if you want to avoid dying in Assassin's Creed, then go on the outside of maps, because people don't really go there often. Plus, if you go on the rooftops, then it's easier to identify your predator. So if civilians don't walk on the rooftops, obviously. So rooftops are a green zone. Well, not a green zone, a yellow zone, because it's like, it's safer than the ground, but at the same time it's still like a danger zone. The night. I think that night was sort of like, Ubisoft didn't really think that through, because it's like a knight. I know he's a Templar, but if he's an assassin, you don't send a guy in full plate armor and use his long sword as his primary stealth weapon. Because if you call running in the crowd and like going raw and stabbing someone, I don't call that assassinate. I call that freaking attack or maul. But yeah, just saying. Plus, how can people kill him? Like, if the Harlequin were to stab him with his rondels, they would just go chink chink on his armor. And guess what? Oh no, not this part. Also, I'm trying to think of my process. So here, avoid running right up to your prey, because they're gonna stun you. And if you get stunned, then there's a chance someone will kick you in the face. And this guy, he's like, raw, and runs at me, and I'm just like, no, and I biatch slap him in the face. Awkward silence. Here I don't really get. She's probably thinking that I'm not her pursuer, but if someone's running at you, then it's like, I wonder who my pursuer is. Also, when you're being given a target, like when you've just killed someone, and then the thing where it usually shows your target's picture, it just shows a blah, 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 blah thing right there. Great description. Blah, blah, blah. And I suggest you get into a group and hide and just chill for a moment, because if you're standing out in the open walking around in circles waiting to be given your next target, then there's a good chance that sorry, I just doze off a lot because I'm watching the game. Oh, look, there's little floating cubes. What was I talking about? Well, anyways, I'll just continue with more stuff. Oh yeah, and just chill in groups, because that way your pursuer, if they catch up to you, then they won't be able to see you right away. Identify. So stay on the rooftops, stay on the outside, and don't worry too much about people with guns, because they're not going to catch up to you if you're getting poison kills, points, addition to hidden, addition to kill 750 kill streak. Oh, it sucks. And they're not going to catch if you get like 1400 points for a kill. Do you think it would take them 14 gun kills just to catch up? And even then, I don't even think you can use a gun that many times in one game. So don't worry about gun people terribly much. And also avoid starting chase sequences, because they're probably gonna escape. And don't risk escaping. Don't risk letting them escape, because then they get points. Then you lose your target, and then you're really vulnerable, because whatever. You're just vulnerable. I'm just full of wonderful ideas. And I also suggest the reset cooldowns thing, even though I'm pretty sure everybody has that, because after 3 deaths, your abilities reset every time you die. So that's just awesome. Oh no, I think they reset every time you lose, but it's just I'm used to Manhunt, because the only time you lose is when you die. Oh! You little poo-face! That'd actually be so funny if they're just like, oh my god, you stupid beep beep beep, but it turns out they're actually just bleeping out poo-face. Hardy har har har. I'm trying to start a new fad online. You know how people say LOL? I'm trying to make up the abbreviation HHH, and it's hardy har har. So when people like say something funny, I'll be like HHH, and they'll be like, what? And I'll be like HHH, you know, hardy har har. They'll be like, right, weirdo. The barber. Who picks the barber? Seriously. He's like, look, his eyebrows are like, near. The way he looks, it's like, what the? I want to play some elevator music right now, but I don't know if you people would dig that. Just trying to think of anything I can pass on to you people. Although you probably already know all of this stuff, so just trying to think. Also, avoid anybody who isn't your target. Doesn't matter if you think you know who it is. Oh,
Massacre.
you stupid poo. You stupid piece of poo. You green piece of poo that shaves people's heads. Grr. Rage. Rage.
Contract lost.
It's like Templars have fallen
The
on my
match will
head.
end in 1 minute.
You should see that video. I made it myself. I am so excited because Assassin's Creed Revelations comes out. Oh, I sound like such a nerd right now. I can't wait till this video game comes out because then I can totally blah 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 blah. I feel so stupid. I'm like, I'm so excited till this video game comes out. And I feel like a nerd. But then again, video games are fun. As regrettingly I must say. Although I only like Assassin's Creed and Uncharted and Beatles Rock Band, I love that. Because it's so psychedelic.
Contract lost.
Fiddlesticks! Whatever. Anyways, I shall see you later. Like, subscribe, because I have more awesomeness to behold. Like, subscribe, people, and see you later. Ta-ta.